Archie, lay down.
I'm spilling
Lay
the
down.
beans.
What's up, guys? We're
Yeah, I'm
back with
spilling,
another
I'm
episode
spilling,
of
I'm
We are
spilling
back.
them
Beans.
I feel like it's been a while.
Has been a while. I mean, not really, but it feels like it.
It always feels like it.
It does always feel like it. But there's never, like, quite enough that happens between two podcasts. That is, like, it's too much for one podcast. But if we did podcasts, like, twice a week, I feel like, not that
Yeah.
we would run out of things to talk about, but there would be not enough interesting things to talk about.
There's just not enough things that we do either.
Facts.
Because we do work.
Yeah. And then the things we do are a lot of times things we always do.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Well,
But we just got done watching, well, we cut it short, but we were watching Sharks with Ocean Ramsey. I don't know what that movie is, but we were watching it.
I have definitely heard of Ocean Ramsey before. What's up, Zyathan?
Zyathan just entered the kitchen.
So I make a quick guest appearance?
I've never heard of Ocean Ramsey
Have
before.
you heard of Ocean Ramsey?
Is that come
She's
say
got
hi?
her own documentary, so
Oh, my dog's gonna be in there? No. Bro, I'm barefoot. Man, what?
Archie, stop.
Archie.
Dead Saints Club coming soon. That is all.
Coming soon.
You heard it here first, folks.
ChatGPT is crazy.
ChatGPT
Archie.
has become Zai's best friend over the last 12 hours.
That was quick.
He's going hard with it. I had my stint of going insane with ChatGPT, and I went way too far, I feel like. So now I use it to talk to sometimes whenever I have random questions. And I just want to know right now instead of, like, looking for a long time.
I've never had a thing.
You will?
No, I won't.
Oh, you won't?
No.
Okay.
I'm like
I'll mark those
ensuring
words,
I
bro.
don't.
I'll mark those words.
I just like
You'll see.
no.
I just, like, don't get it, bro. It's just, like...
I don't get it.
Yeah, it's because it's not easy to get. Don't get it. Just fuck with it.
I'm not saying I haven't fucked with it or used it at all because I have. I just like I don't want them to know too much about me.
They know everything, all of it.
Yeah, but not like my deep innermost like thoughts or
Just
questions.
don't tell it that.
What am I gonna talk about then?
That's your deep, dark.
You're just gonna ponder for endlessly.
Yeah, but
Dude, you're
like,
gonna
I
turn. You're gonna turn.
No.
You'll turn.
You're gonna turn. At least for a short stint.
You will turn to the dark
Once you realize
side.
like what it can do, you will turn.
I know though. Like I
know
know.
you know, but I don't think you've used it in practice enough to be like, oh my god, this is so useful. I mean, I don't currently use it a lot, and I never really have. I just like there was a stint of time to where I was using it for way more than I normally would, and I was like, all right, like this is kind of ridiculous at this point because it was doing like most of the things for me and just like
Yeah.
organizing my whole life, and I was like. Okay, like maybe a robot shouldn't be getting my shit together for me. And it kind of did. But like,
That's how I feel. Like I should be able to get my shit together on my own.
right, but
I'm not saying it isn't extremely helpful and useful, and if I had more immediate applications for it, like dude, if I was working in an office job where I had to send
yeah.
emails,
oh yeah,
I'd
automating
be yeah, all
immediately.
the time.
Yeah,
Like I'd have a setup for sure with it, but
absolutely.
it just I don't know. I don't seem to. It is helpful.
It is incredibly helpful.
It is incredibly helpful to get
It's
your
the entire
creative,
internet just condensed
yeah.
into like one thing that tells you, like how we used to use Google. Like
Yeah.
we used to just type questions in Google and it'd be like, I don't fucking know what to tell you.
But
Now it
here's
does.
all the possible
Now it does.
answers.
Also, like, you're already using AI. You're already using ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Every time you look something up, that AI overview, that doesn't come from nowhere.
No, and I love that AI.
The AI overview is so fucking
I
top
do love it.
shit. Like, it is one of the best things they put out. Like, it's the next best thing since that feature they added where the fucking 4 digits or the 6-digit codes for verification just like fill in right away whenever you're looking for something.
Yeah.
That's like that, and then AI overview is like
Yes.
top technological improvements that
I
make life
agree.
convenient. Like, genuinely.
Bless you.
But yeah, this girl, Ocean Ramsey, back to the original topic.
Yeah.
She was
Bandit.
She was just swimming with sharks. She said, fuck it, I'm gonna swim with sharks. I like sharks. Let's go swim with sharks. And this guy was like, dude, I'll go with you and just take pics. And she was like, bet. And then they did that forever. And they're
Please comment like how many people actually know who she is, because
I've never heard of her.
She has her own documentary though, so
She
like
does.
she's someone.
She does. Well, in the shark community, clearly.
Yeah, but
But I never
they
really been
also
part of the shark
said
community, for real.
I need to know if she's actually like a certified shark scientist or if she's just like
I don't think you
we're
become certified as a
besties.
scientist. Like I think you can just say you're a scientist as long as you like do a fucking experiment. Then you're like, boom.
What experiment
scientist.
is she doing though?
Well, she's like,
Bandit,
what
bandit.
if I run up on this shark? What if I let this shark attack me? What will happen then? And then she does, and then she just pushes them away, and they're like, all right, you're valid. And then they did, and then
We are one.
yeah, like we're chill. Everybody's chill. And then that one with the broken jaw came up, and they're like,
Bonded.
hell yeah. Like, what will happen if we like clean this shit off of you? Will you keep coming back? And they did. They did keep coming back.
However, she takes it a bit too far. There aren't any
She
mind
does.
reading sharks.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
They're-
Talking about mind reading sharks.
I don't know. She makes me
There were
nervous.
some crazy claims.
You know how ballsy you have to be, bro, to be swimming with the biggest great white shark in the world.
Yeah, no,
Just
I have to give
petting
it to
him
her.
up like he's.
She was just like holding
has
on to the
balls of
fin,
steel.
just going.
I'm just thinking
like-
about things like that like scare the fuck out of me,
They couldn't do it.
and that's one where I'm not sure I could do it. Maybe in
If
a
I
cage
knew-
for sure.
If I knew for
Free
sure,
diving, I don't know.
if I knew for sure it wasn't going to bite me, yeah, I'd do it. But like, I don't.
Yeah.
But I guess it's like dogs. I don't know.
Yeah, but no. Because, dude, a dog is not eating my entire leg.
Yeah, that dude did get his leg ate.
Yeah.
For sure. Got his leg ate. Not the guy, not the photographer guy, just some random guy. But like, I guess they're just. I love documentaries and the way they shoot them because they just like intentionally take things out of context to like add drama to the story. Like they edit the way I could edit a documentary, like no problem. I know exactly what to do. They are lazy as fuck with it. They're just like, what's an intense thing they say, and then they cut it off right there.
Yeah.
And they're clearly in the middle of a sentence.
Some dramatic music.
They're clearly in the middle of a sentence, and they'll just cut them off, and then it, like B-roll, some dramatic music,
Yeah.
and then back to some more talking, and then I'm like, all right. But yeah, that's just my fucking
Like the
commentary
whole
on documentaries in
documentary,
general.
I was waiting for.
Like, when is she gonna get bit?
Yeah. No, I was waiting for something really dramatic to happen to her
Mm-hmm.
or him. And then they were like, oh, I like the guy, the photographer guy was like, oh, I broke my back.
Oh, no, Bandit. No, Bandit. Go lay down.
What was he doing? Rock climbing?
Yeah, he broke his shit rock climbing.
Yeah, that's crazy. But they were just like, yeah, broke my back rock climbing. That's about it.
Yeah, and then never elaborated on that. He's like,
No.
well, when a doctor tells you you'll never walk again, ho, ho, ho. And then he,
And that was it.
yeah, and then he was
That
just
the
swimming.
last time they talked
Fully
about
functional legs. But yeah, it was definitely, I don't know. Well, you still didn't finish it.
I'm
but
like really torn, to be honest with you, because I love sharks and dude,
Yeah.
Shark Week, wait till Shark Week starts. I'll be glued to that TV, dude. I
bet.
love Shark Week.
When is Shark Week?
It's usually in like the second to last week in July, I think.
Bet.
Sounds right. I
Oh,
don't
so
know.
it's like
It's
around the
yeah.
bend.
Yeah.
I see.
But I love them. I think it's so cool. But I've never been near one. I've like pet them at an aquarium or whatever.
Yeah.
But I've never been near one in that situation where
They could just
I
tear your
know
ass
how
out.
I would respond.
Yeah.
Because right now I'm like, if I was in the ocean
Right.
and someone was like, shark, I would like step over people. I would trample children to get to the shore, dude. I would.
I hear you.
That's like one of my biggest fears. That's another one. Add that to the list.
I mean, that's not irrational though.
No, it's not. But,
Piranhas
like,
is a little bit irrational.
actually, what's a little rational?
Piranhas.
Not really.
When's the last time you were in
I'm
water
not
that
in
could have
a
piranhas in it?
jungle or anything where
Right.
they like live, but if I
Right.
was,
But you're not.
I
though.
would need to be
That's
worried.
why it's irrational, because you're not anywhere near it.
Yeah, but
Like,
I've
I'm
seen too
scared
many
of those
movies.
giant Australian spiders, but that's not an irrational
Oh my
fear.
god, add that to the list.
That's not
dude.
an irrational fear.
Okay, wait. Have you ever seen Divergent?
Yeah.
Okay. So, would your irrational fears, like what fears are going to be in our simulations actually? Because am I
It's
just
been a
going to
long
be
time. Like, remind me why that matters. Is that how they, like,
when you're
control
in
them?
Dauntless, you like I forget honestly. They like give you this serum and you have to go and do a simulation and like face your
Oh.
fears and fight them whatever. It's
Well,
like-
dude, whenever I think about facing your fears, I think of like that one Harry Potter movie where they're in the Defense Against the Dark Arts room, just like pulling out their personal fears. But I don't know. Like my irrational fears are probably just like, I don't know, like being in a plane and having to pilot it and then
no, that's-
exploding into other planes. Like, that's a pretty irrational one. It used to be nukes, but that's not so irrational anymore.
No.
Uh,
Because
Yeah.
I used to think I didn't have a lot of fears.
I have a lot of fears, but not most of them are irrational. Like, they're
Yeah.
valid fears. I'm scared of homeless people now. And I wasn't when I got to San Francisco. But once several of them attacked me, I was like, all right, I'm a little scared. I'm like, I'm going to stay away from homeless people. Like, I'm
They're
just gonna.
like an entire different breed of human.
Yeah, they are, especially those ones, because
They're
they're
like
on
zombie
fentanyl.
people.
Dude, literally, I was telling you when I was there, I was like,
Yeah.
this is a zombie apocalypse. Like, this is bad, and the world needs to see this. Like, this
Yeah.
is awful.
Well, people were posting videos about that for a while, dude.
Yeah, and they stopped.
Archie.
It's still happening and worse. Like, you should see Skid Row. Skid Row's not nearly as bad as San Francisco, or it's worse than San Francisco. And San Francisco is the craziest thing I've ever fucking seen in my
It's
life.
funny, it's Skid Row though, because it's like a legendary place, and it's just like I've heard it's like
Yeah.
shitty as
Yeah.
fuck, which is sad, dude.
It's so sad. In San Francisco, other than the massive amount of homeless and fentanyl, beautiful. It's a beautiful city. The thing is, in San Francisco, I could walk from the block I was on, which was in the Tenderloin, which is the worst part of San Francisco.
Lovely.
I could walk 3 blocks and be in the financial district. Like that, it was night and day.
Was it just like a gradual?
You could see it.
Like,
You could see the
change?
gradient of dark to light. Like, it was ridiculous.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like the sidewalks cleaner.
Yeah,
like-
I want to go to California just to experience that kind of stuff.
For like 2 days, and then
Yeah.
we should dip because
Yeah.
like fuck that place.
And I'm walking around with like my gun and like a taser and like flares.
It's not open carry down there, bro. You can have
Taser,
tasers,
flares,
though. I had a
pepper
taser every
spray.
time I left the house.
Yeah.
Every time, because I was terrified that something was gonna happen. After like the first couple times it happened, I wouldn't leave without a taser, and then nothing happened again. So I didn't even get to use the taser, except when that guy said he was gonna shoot us on the way into the weed shop.
Yeah, that was
I did have the
crazy.
taser, but he was already behind me by the time he was saying this shit. And if he had a gun, I was outmatched, outgunned.
Oh god.
I was like I wasn't winning that battle, you know. So yeah, but fuck that. Fuck always like living in self-defense mode. Like that's the worst. Hate it. Awful. Speaking of that, the prison in Florida.
Do you think there's a fence there at least?
I think they said that. Here,
Because
I can
I
check
didn't
right
see
now.
any. I didn't see any fencing, any gate. It looks to be just very open.
Gator-infested waters. No fences needed when nature handles security.
But what about right there?
Looks a lot like a fence to me.
Let me see.
Those are fences.
Let me see.
Those are fences.
Oh, I guess the moat does go up to that road.
It's a big ass moat though. Like it's like as big as the
And
buildings.
you can just see the gators like swarming in the water.
Can you?
Like there is a lot of gators.
Oh
there.
my fucking god! There's
Yeah.
hundreds of gators just on the surface,
Yeah.
and they're giant. Some of them are like the size of cars.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude, this is crazy.
They probably like starve them so they're angry gators.
Yeah, or just like fuck with them, just call them names.
Yeah. What's up, big, green, and ugly?
You're so scaly. I bet you get no gator bitches.
You see these boots? That's what you're gonna be one day.
Get your bread
buddy.
up. Oh, you can't because you're a fucking alligator. You literally can't get a job.
Dude,
You're unemployable.
just imagine. I'm surprised they haven't done this before, like way before. And also, just imagine
Imagine.
they're like, oh, this is a prison you're gonna be at, blah, blah, blah. There's alligators.
Yep.
Don't see any fences. What's your immediate reaction?
Like, fuck, I fucked up. Like, I did something terrible.
I feel like because even, what's it called? Alcatraz?
Yep.
Like, people escaped and people swam away.
Yep.
I'm not swimming through
Sharks apparently
alligator-infested
aren't that
water.
dangerous anymore.
Yeah.
Or never were. I don't know.
However, gator infested.
Gator's trying to kill you. Gator's a
infested,
dinosaur.
Yeah. I'm not even trying.
Carnivorous.
Bro. It would never even cross my mind.
No, dude. It would death roll you. And you'd get got right then and there. Like, that'd be
Yeah,
it.
because they could just be like, oh, we're not going to get them. Push you right in the water. They probably can't actually do that for, like, legal reasons, but, like.
Not if no one sees, dude.
I'd just
They'll be like,
like,
this guy
stick
pissed me
my
off.
leg
Throw him
out.
in the moat. Like the warden is just like, to the moat. Walk the
Got some
plank.
hungry gators
You know
out
they've
here.
got a plank.
You think?
They have to have a plank. I guess capital punishment is still not super. I don't know how it is down there in Florida. They might be for it.
I thought they were.
They're
thought it
wilding out
was.
down there. I don't know what they're up to.
Florida definitely has
Politically.
capital punishment.
I would
And they
assume.
would definitely deliver it via alligator.
Via alligator. Yeah.
That's such a Floridian thing to do.
It is.
I'm gonna feed you to my gators.
Dude, imagine that's the way you go. You just get
No, I
munched
don't.
up. by
That's another
gators.
one of my fears, alligators. Basically, any super painful animal.
Anything
or
that
any
can kill
super
you
painful death
should be scary. That's like your
Yeah.
natural instinct being like, yo, don't fuck with those things.
Okay, like if I get stung by a scorpion or something, like whatever, fine.
Dude, you'll probably die a more painful death.
All right, well, whatever. But like, I
Your
don't want
blood
my
will start
limbs to be
getting
torn
hot.
off and just like bleeding out in a body of water where I'd slowly drown. Like, nah.
Your death is
No,
over in like
bro.
3 minutes, though.
And I hate to be that
Like,
way, though, dude.
Some scorpions, like, okay, we actually have to talk about this. Like scorpion versus gator, what would you like? Because scorpions will sting you, and then your blood will just slowly start to boil for like the next 12 hours, and you will like burn alive from the inside.
Okay, I don't want that.
Yeah. But then there's also like getting ripped to shreds by alligators. What if you're not in the water? What if you're on land and you just get ripped to shreds and then they just go back into the water and you're just like out there?
Well, you're still gonna like die.
I mean, obviously. But like it's just also a very slow death. So it's like kind of hard to choose. But I would probably choose gator and I would like make sure I'm in the water. Like I'd make sure I'm dying.
Yeah.
You know what
I'm
I mean?
like Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah.
I'm crawling
Just like the
towards
opposite
the lava.
way. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, no, yeah. But I'd pick gator for sure if it was gator or scorpion.
Like, I guess, but if it's coming at me, I'm just shoving my head in its mouth, so it's like over.
You just chomp
Rip
on your
my head
shoulders.
off.
You just chomp on your shoulders and you'll just be like, my shoulders. Now my head's in its mouth and then you're...
I don't know,
dude. I
dude.
don't
I'm
even know.
stressed out.
Dude, I watched this documentary, or not this documentary. It was like a docu-series called I Shouldn't Be Alive whenever I was a kid. And it was just people like getting fucked up by animals, but they like lived. And this one dude got chewed up by an elephant. And it's like, he was like on the ground and could see all of his like intestines outside of him. And like the people came up and like from the safari, they like came up and got him and like took him to the hospital and he lived like somehow.
I don't know if I'd
But he got
wanna
folded
live.
in half, like like this way. Like it just
An elephant.
An elephant.
Like, was this on
Picked his-
accident?
no.
Like,
Dude, elephants are fucking violent. Like, some elephants, chill. Some other elephants, wild elephants, they will hurt you, bro. They're aware of how large they are. They just pick you up with their trunk and just fucking eat you. And they don't eat you. They just fuck you up
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
throw you on the ground. You ever seen
Don't wanna go out by
what a
elephant.
hippo's jaws can do?
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Isn't it funny that hippos are like the most dangerous animal in the world? But
Yeah.
like if you leave them alone, they're like, we're chill. They're not even like, they're vegetarians. Like, they don't
Yeah.
even want to eat you. They
But they
just
will
hate
fuck you
you
up.
so much
Yeah, they will
that they're
fuck you
gonna
up.
fuck you up.
Moto likes you.
These are things though that like I want to be the one to go
Take a
up.
sip of your water.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And like pet an alligator or something. Like, I want to
Yeah.
do those things.
I mean, I have.
But in the back of my mind, I'm like, yeah, in a like controlled
Mm-hmm.
environment. But like in the back of my mind, I will never do some like unsupervised shit like that because
in the back of my mind.
I'm not dying. I'm not dying that way.
You
I'm not going
died.
out.
And I
not,
didn't
bro.
even try. Dude, all right. That's hilarious.
Like, yeah.
You can't get got that way. You got to find another way. Like, I
I
want to
just
die.
don't
I
want
want
to
to die
die
a
in
warrior's
a
death.
painful way.
I do. Like, I do.
I don't.
I want to pass the pain threshold of like how
Nah,
much
thank
shit
you.
hurts.
Whoa. Pause. I'm sorry.
Pausing.
Pain threshold just reminded me. This girl said she can hold her breath for 6
6.5
minutes too.
minutes.
6.5. My immediate thoughts. One, that cannot be good for your brain. She's losing brain cells.
Just
Has to be.
lack of oxygen all the time.
Like, it can't be
And
good for your
so they're
body.
saying she's going every day
Yeah,
So
all the
it's like-
time.
for years.
Yeah.
That-
Can't be good.
You got to be killing your brain. And like, no offense to her, she's doing great work for the
Yeah, that's
Sharks.
sweet.
But during this documentary, she had a few screws less than everyone else. Like, you could
Yeah.
tell in the way she talks. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. So
And also, she was like, once your body gets to the point where it's like, it needs the air, like you start panicking because you like need to breathe. She was like, I just learned to say
Ignore it.
no, to ignore it, and your body like hits a whole new pain threshold, and you just like it doesn't even bother you. If it hurts, it's because your body is like, fix this.
Yeah.
This is not good. Emergency,
Alert,
emergency.
alert.
You should not be training your
Yeah.
brain to ignore. Unless, okay, I get in like working out and different things. That is a thing. Like, I know there are good examples of that.
But, like,
holding
just
your breath
oxygen
underwater does
deprivation?
not seem. Also, I know Marines have to be able to hold their breath for like a couple minutes or something.
Yeah, but they're also Marines.
But
And, like, I can
it's
hold my breath for
also
2
not
minutes.
6 minutes.
6 minutes is insane.
I
like,
thought
triple
3
the
was
amount
like
of time.
what you
No,
could
no, no,
do.
no.
Like I thought that
Can't.
was the limit, and then you're dying.
I thought I could hold my breath for a crazy long time because I could hold it for 2 minutes. And now this girl's out here saying she can do it for 6.5. And I just can't believe that. Also, I probably can't hold my breath for 2 minutes anymore.
I've never been able to hold my breath for very long.
I have because of lifeguarding. You, like, had to.
Okay, was that like mandatory?
No.
Okay.
I just did it because I wanted to. I was the
No, I
first
have
one, bro.
no-
I put everyone onto that shit, and I'm so pissed off. Like, all the older kids did it after I did it. Like, I was already a lifeguard. I would lifeguard their training,
Yeah.
and they'd just be like, fuck you. Like, I was a lifeguard.
Lifeguard.
Bitch, look at my chest. Look at this white cross on a red shirt. Don't get it twisted. I'm the lifeguard here.
Nope, never had any interest.
Dude, it was fire. I got to swim first period every day, and it was just me and Brandon.
Oh, that's
We were the only people in the class. No one was taking the class.
That's crazy. I thought everyone did.
After me. That's what I'm saying. Like me,
trendsetter.
I did, bro. Me and Brandon took that class, and then like this one special kid, but like he did not pass, obviously. But me and Brandon were just like, who can outdo the other one?
Oh,
like,
yeah, dude,
like
I
it was
bet.
just like constant, like how can and like Brandon, you know how Brandon's built. He's always been built that way.
Mm-hmm.
Like he came out the womb with just an extra bit of muscle. He's just toned
Yeah.
that way. So like he would beat me in like. Barely though. Like he would beat me in fucking like down and backs. But like I was a master diver, bro. Like I could hit some crazy dives.
I believe you.
Like damn near flawless. And then also I could hold my breath way longer than him. And I could swim underwater down and back. Like the length of that pool like way quicker. And he also could usually not come up. Or like I usually wouldn't come up and he would. But like yeah. You need to hold your breath for a long time in lifeguarding because, like, that kid could be fighting you. Like, you
Yeah.
get to the bottom of the pool and you pick him up, he could just, like, fucking spasm out and just start, like, knocking your shit out. Like, and some of them will, like, hold you down, preventing you both from getting up. So, like,
See, I don't like that.
you just have to be able to hold your breath for a long time. Like, go down
I
there
am
with the
saving your
intention.
life.
Go down there with the intention of being down there for like a minute and a half, at least.
No.
Yeah, it's nuts, dude. I had to
Won't
save
do it.
Dean a couple times. And Dean at dead weight,
A lot.
he's 285 pounds.
I'm just solid.
Just solid mass. And then he's just like just pretending to be dead down there.
Yeah.
And it's like, he's a big boy.
Yeah.
And then you also have to do it without floaty, like the lifeguard like float thing.
yeah.
Like you have to be able to do it without that. So I not only do I have to get him from 12 feet underwater, pull him up, but then I have to like full Nelson him and kick backwards until I get to the fucking side. And then I have to like secure his head like within my arms and like turn him around and like put him on the side of the water. I forgot about all this. Holy shit. And then another lifeguard has to come over with a gurney and you have to get them on the gurney without their head changing position of like where it's at.
Why?
Because it could, like they could have a neck injury. And like you don't know. Like you have no idea. Because they could be at the bottom of the pool because they got hit in like the head or like
Okay,
fuck their neck
okay.
up and they're down there because they're fucking unconscious.
It's a good thing I didn't make up like the rules of this because I would not
Dude,
have
there's
done a
so many
good
different
job.
scenarios for lifeguarding. Like so many. Like also, you can't see people at the bottom of the pool most of the time because the top of the water just moves like this in the depth. Like it just looks like they're a line on the bottom of the pool.
Yeah.
Like you don't know. Like you have to like, that's why you have to get down like every couple minutes and just like walk and like look in because like if you're not looking from directly above, you most of the time can't see them.
Damn.
Yeah. It's crazy. There's so much stuff.
Yeah, I've never thought about it too much, honestly.
Yeah, dude, it's so fun swimming though. I love swimming.
Me too.
I could never be lifeguard at the beach. It's a whole different world. Like for real. Riptides, forget about it.
Dude, that's like some people, that's like their full-time
Yeah.
thing. That is what they do.
Well, it's a different type of training, and once you're trained for it, cool. But I'm not. I don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
I don't. Like if you're in a riptide, fucking good luck,
See
brother.
ya.
Like, I'm no help to you. I'm gonna come
Yeah.
out there and get fucked up too.
Ugh.
Yeah. What do you think about this war, bro? Is it ended or what?
I can't tell.
They keep being like
Sources
the 12-day
are
war,
unsure.
like just like cementing that it's over. Before, like, he literally called it the 12-day war and made everyone else call it that. And then Israel and Iran dropped a bunch more bombs, and they're like, just kidding.
I don't think it's over.
And then he was like, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. And then they're like, all right, I just won't do it anymore. And they stopped. But are they doing it again? But are they doing it again?
Like,
I don't know. I
They
haven't
could
looked.
still be like shooting at each other and doing stuff we just don't know about.
Imagine how many prisoners of war they have right now.
Come here, Bandit.
A lot of pals
a
out there.
lot.
A lot of pals out there. But yeah, I don't know what's the feud's even about for real because I'm uneducated and I know nothing. But they should stop all the fighting. Why can't everybody just get along?
No, it's dumb.
It's dumb.
It's so dumb. It doesn't make sense.
It's land.
Bandit.
Also, like, America
Here.
went in there and fucked up their democracy in the first place. So
Yeah,
like,
we messed it up.
and now we're just funding a war against them.
And then they got mad about it and tried to like do some other stuff.
Stop,
and then
Bandit. No, you're gonna have to go in there with Archie.
What's the issue, sir? Do you have to go potty?
I think it's also crazy that like we created
Come here.
Al Qaeda, and
Yeah,
we're
we
just
did.
we just keep acting like we didn't.
Yeah.
That's what's fuckered up to me. Bandit, shut your face.
Come here.
Stop, bro.
What do you need? Do you need to go potty?
He does. That
Quick
is a clear
break.
sign.
Quick break.
All right.
Okay, for real
Holy
this
shit,
time.
bro. You gotta let me know when I look like that.
Like what?
My fucking hair was just like I look like a parrot.
So sorry.
It's currently still is.
I didn't notice.
Dude, if it's like that the whole time, I'm gonna be so upset. Doesn't matter. Fuck it. It's gonna stay that way for the rest of the episode. Okay.
Brief intermission has concluded.
The what?
The brief intermission has concluded.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Now we can.
I don't know how I feel about the war, and I just like don't care anymore until the apocalypse happens.
Yeah,
It doesn't really. Yeah,
I agree.
the only war I care about. Star Wars.
Hell yeah. Star Wars is the shit.
I'm like living in Star Wars right now.
As you know, I've been watching Clone Wars.
Anakin's starting to get
Anakin's starting to get real
episode
testy, bro.
3.
He's starting to get real fucking vengeance seeking. Last
Yeah.
episode, he was fucking with a slaver. And he went and got his ass, I think. Didn't he?
Yeah, he didn't kill him though.
Yeah,
'cause
but he put his
Ahsoka stopped
lightsaber
him.
right up to his neck.
He would have if Ahsoka wasn't there.
Yeah.
He wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, and then that one fucking Jedi, whatever his name was, just like took over Anakin's army and then killed like a
Yeah,
ton
Krell.
of them. Krell, yeah,
He
that was
was, like-
insane.
He's like one of the ones I was like, I can foresee this is all gonna go bad, so
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like help the other side from the inside. But I'm not gonna tell anyone until
Fuck,
after I do this.
I just hated that. It was so
Yeah, me
bad. Like
too.
he's like, yeah, you fucking clone. Like he was saying it like a
Yeah, he
slur,
was-
bro. He was.
He was clone racist.
Fucking clone. Fucking clones. I don't like them. Get them out of here. I'm
Dude,
a Jedi. I
what?
got 4
We're
arms
on
and a giant
season
biceps.
3. We're like halfway through the season 3.
Oh, we're on like episode 20 something of season 3, so we're almost out. Or we're almost to season 4. I still don't know shit about Darth Maul's brother now.
It comes back around.
I'm sure it does, but
And it's
Yeah.
crazy. It's another crazy sequence.
hey, it's Shay. We got the Wii. We got a Wii, and with that, we got fucking Star Wars: The Force Unleashed, Star Wars: The Force Awakened. Also,
No, The Force Unleashed and The Force Unleashed 2.
Oh,
The
Oh.
Force Awakens is like the new.
Oh,
one.
okay. But yeah, so Bean's been fucking hardcore at that in Lego Star Wars.
Not
since-
as long as I wanted to be.
Yeah.
When I texted you, I just started playing. I was like I killed like 2 Jedi at that point.
Oh, damn.
I think. I hadn't been playing very long, but I put in a bunch of cheat codes,
Cheat codes are good.
so I can't even die. It's just like unlimited going
Power.
after people. And I
Unlimited
forgot
power.
that the controls are like you actually have to like do
It's the Force, dude.
movement.
It's the
Like
Wii.
to use the Force, you push, and the lightsaber, you like move the Wii remote. So much more fun, dude.
Yeah.
Like low key, like obviously I love like PS4 games or
Right,
like
right.
PlayStation, whatever. But there's just something,
There's something
about
different.
wielding things that is like so much more fun.
There is something different. Actually, after this podcast, we should play that fucking Red Steel game. Just for like a little bit. I just want to see what's up.
All right,
Because there's guns and swords and like all that. I want to know what's
Yeah.
up with that. Like what is happening in there and why was it $5? Like I want to know. I want to know if it just
Well,
sucks.
dude, the Force Unleashed was $5.
Oh wow.
And low key, it's so fun.
It seems fun.
And there's just like so many things that you like
Yeah.
find out or like I don't
Lore
even
shit?
know.
But don't they say he's not canon?
No, he's not. Like
He can't be. He's the
No
Lord Vader's
one-
downfall.
no one. I don't know because in like the lore of everything I see, no one really talks about the Force Unleashed. It's just like a forgotten video game.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know anything about it until I saw like a couple reels about him not being canon because he was just so OP and then just listing things he did,
Yeah.
which were, yeah, he's like, how you go beef with Darth Vader's final boss?
Dude, and it's just like I'm at the part right now where so like the character that you are,
Uh-huh.
you're like Darth Vader's secret apprentice. And you have to like be secret and you can't leave any survivors anywhere. You gotta kill the Empire's troops and any rebels because no one can know you were there.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Because
No witnesses.
Vader's like, if the Emperor finds you, we're toast. Because I'm his apprentice, roll of 2. We can't have another Sith ass up in here.
Which
and he's like super powerful.
Dooku does
Well, yeah.
not give a single fuck about that.
Vader basically pulled a Dooku, but then the Emperor finds out about him, and Vader like kills you, and then like I don't know if he brings you back to life or you literally he shoots you out into space after he stabs you with his lightsaber. So how he's surviving that, I never
Too many
understood that.
midichlorians,
Even dude, I don't know because even when I played it the
Force brought him
first time,
back.
I was like, this is just like a lot. And then Vader's just like, well, the Emperor had to think you were dead because he's like, you killed me. And Vader's like, he had to think you were dead, bud. Just had to happen.
Also,
And
I had
he's
to think you were
like,
dead.
okay, master.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah. Awesome though. Like literally it's such a good game. Like I can't believe they haven't remade it or something. Or continued it or
Yeah, like
anything.
remastered it.
Cause it
in
is
some way.
so fun, bro. If it was like remastered, it would go crazy.
Yeah.
Cause the graphics are very
Their
like,
graphics are dog shit. But like
Yeah.
if they were better, I was thinking that while you were playing it. I was like, if they would just remaster this, it'd be like fun as fuck. I bet.
Dude, you can do so many things. Like, there's so many combos, like I said, and there's just so many. You have Force Lightning.
Yeah,
Like,
dude,
can
you
just
were doing
fuck
some crazy
people
shit. You were like,
up. Dude, that wasn't even like, I was
It was
out
like,
of my groove then. That wasn't even like, right before that, I wish you would come out or like been there right before because I was killing a Jedi and I was just going at it, dude. Like, everyone.
fuck them.
It's so fun. I just like felt so much better after I played it too. Like I could get some rage out.
Yeah, we also got this. We got MX versus ATV Untamed, and we played that for a solid 2 hours yesterday. As soon as we got the Wii, and it was so fucking fun. Like, it was dumb at first, and then we learned tricks, and we were like, "Yeah, this is
I
pretty
could
fun.
easily, dude. I could play that for hours
Yeah,
straight.
same.
And not
we
get
did.
bored.
We did. Literally,
Yeah,
the
no,
only
you're
reason we
right,
stopped
you're
is because the nunchucks stopped working.
Yeah.
We were like, "Fuck."
Otherwise,
Yeah.
would have been there for a while.
Yeah, that shit was so fun.
It
I can't wait
is.
to get Wii Sports and Mario. And
What are
Wii
the
Sports Resort.
odds?
But they're all like over $50 because
Yeah,
they
what's up
know
with
what they're
that?
worth. That's why.
No.
No, those games
I'm
are so sick.
sorry, but like,
Those games are so sick. It's a retro
I don't
console.
get why the games are like so expensive.
Because those
So.
games are so sick, and it's a retro console. They don't make them anymore.
Yeah, but like not. There's a smaller population of people who are trying to play them than there is actually like caring about them or playing them.
Yeah, so that's why the people who need to play them, like, will pay. And they know that.
I don't want to. Though. Like,
I know.
it wasn't even. It might have been $50 when they came out.
No, it wasn't. It was
Really?
like 20.
Then my point exactly.
It's a retro console, dude. I have
Dude,
I have
it's
some
like
PS2
not
games
even
that are
10
coming.
years old.
I have PS2 games. Yes, it is. It's over 10 years old, bro.
Whatever. I just disagree with it so hard.
I have some PS2 games that are worth like $300.
Like what?
Like Simpsons Hit and Run.
Bro, we
Yeah.
have to play.
We're gonna. I have a fuck ton
Oh
of
my
shit.
god, dude, that game is so
I
fun.
have Soul Calibur 2.
This is
which-
what we're on right now, is
Just
like
retro
playing
gaming.
old games.
Yeah. I'd love to be able to capture it somehow, but I gotta pay rent, so I gotta.
No, we gotta, because we gotta like play Wii Sport. We gotta play
Oh,
some
yeah.
Wii games on
Yeah.
the pod.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, because we want to do pod and Wii games,
Like, I gotta show y'all how cracked I am at darts.
or either just that or just videos.
Yeah.
Because like it might be hard to talk on the pod when we're just like, oh, oh, god damn it, like the whole time. But like we'll
The
do
audio
something.
would be insane.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah. Honestly, it's so fun. I want to get a Game Boy and a PSP too.
I want to get a scale size Wii remote tattooed on my forearm.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I don't
Oh.
want that. But
I might.
I might want some sort of Wii tattoo. No.
Wii.
Wii. We got a Wii.
Dude, I'm so happy actually.
Yeah,
like,
me
for
too.
real. I
Me
love
too.
it.
I was just like jonesing for a Wii the other day, and I was like, "Bede, would you go have on a Wii?" And she was like, And then I got no clear answer for like the next half an hour, and I was just like searching. Like I was on eBay, I was looking at auctions ending soon. Like I was where I needed to be to find one, and the cheapest ones I was finding, I wasn't gonna win the auctions because my shit isn't registered on eBay anymore. But so I got on Amazon, and the cheapest one I found was the one we got, and it was $112. And Bean was added it to my cart. Like I was gonna buy it, and I was just like, how much do I need to eat this week? And Bean just like randomly was like, how bad do you want the Wii? I was like, so bad, Bean, so fucking
listen,
bad. Bro.
because I kept looking over,
you kept
and
seeing
you
me?
were still on Amazon, like looking at the Wii
Dude, the
every
thing
time,
is,
and I
was
like,
in the cart, just scrolling up and down inside
I
the cart
know.
with only the Wii in the
well,
cart.
I was like, in my mind, I
Just
was like,
admiring
we're
it.
gonna go like to Broadway. I was like, I'm gonna buy some drinks. Like, I probably shouldn't spend money on a Wii. But then I was like,
But Wii.
yeah, and I was like, I have the money to do it. It's not that I didn't have it. I was just like hoarding it low key for no reason because we also will get paid well this week. So
Yeah.
I was like, I don't really need this $60.
Yeah, and also, like, we're gonna get Guitar Hero and guitars eventually, and that's gonna be worth 10 times what we paid for it.
Yeah.
Like, I would pay $1,000 to play Rock or Guitar Hero again.
Yeah.
OG Guitar Hero.
Dude,
Fuck
I
all this
haven't
new
even
shit.
played it since I had it on my DS. You know, you had the like.
Oh my
finger
god,
thing?
that thing was treacherous. It
That's
would only
the
work
last
half the time.
Yeah, that's the last time I played Guitar Hero, and that was like so many years
You
ago.
didn't play it at the trap house?
No.
Dude, because that was like up and running at the trap.
It was.
You remember that?
No, I remember
Like
it.
we were all playing on expert and shit.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I
See,
will
no, I'm
fuck
not
up some-
that cracked
You
at
will
it,
be.
so
You will
I was
be.
like,
once
no, I
it's
believe
in house,
you.
dude.
Yeah.
Once it's in house and we're shredding every day.
Yeah, I never had it. We never had it for the Wii. Like I had it for my PlayStation, and my cousins had it. They had like the guitars, the drum
Yeah.
set, whole
Yeah,
nine yards.
whenever I was a kid, we
But
had
I
a drum set,
never
too.
had all of that. So
I had DJ Hero at one point.
that's dope.
and it
They
had a
had that shit
turntable.
too. Yeah, dude.
That shit
Yeah,
sucked.
I just never
DJ Hero
got
sucked.
cracked. And at the trap house, I was like, it was all you boys playing it who were just going insane.
Dude, and then
I was
Shane
like,
would just sit there and just like have a conversation with you while shredding through the fire and the flames on
Dude,
expert.
he was so good.
He was so much better than everyone.
He
It was
was
no
so good.
contest. No contest at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
I can't wait
Can't
for
wait
that.
for that.
I also cannot wait for that. But yeah.
Yeah. The whole
being-
reason. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was about to change the topic.
Same, because the whole reason we were going to Broadway this weekend in the first place was because, as everyone knows, T Swizzles was. Okay, I should have known she was here in Nashville because I know about Tight End University, and I know it's here, and obviously Travis Kelce holds it. So I should have put it together, but I wasn't paying close enough attention, and then she just shows up on a random Monday. It's always Monday, by
Yeah.
the way. It is always a Monday night, or a Tuesday, or a Thursday. It's never a Friday, Saturday. Never. Which,
Except
Makes total
Sexy Red
sense.
and Jesse Murph. That
yeah,
was a
yeah,
Saturday.
yeah.
Saturday
But
after we were in that same building.
It
Pissed me
makes
off.
sense, to be honest, to me, that they're not out and about on a Friday and Saturday. It would be insane.
Yeah, it would be.
There are so many
Pandemonium.
people here. Like,
There was too many people here this weekend.
it is
Too
okay.
many.
It is like wedding season. It is like summer, and we are in Nashville. So
In
I don't know
summer.
what we expected, but anyway,
I don't know, bro. CMA
Taylor was
Fest
here.
should have been more popping than it was this weekend. Like it was too
but
many
it was
motherfuckers,
raining
bro.
And there's concerts there. Yeah, because the thing is, if you want to go into a bar, you have to wait in line then, basically. And I don't want to wait
like
in line.
stand in the corner somewhere.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah, there's no room.
corner standing, not super fun at the club. And also being in the middle of everyone, not super fun.
No.
When you're like not already wasted. Like you need to show up to the club wasted in order for that to work. At least for me. Like I'm not
Yeah,
I don't
same.
know. Like I'm down to get down, but like
I gotta
that's not what I
already
came
be-
down for, you know?
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
came
we
to find Taylor
also-
Swift.
That was our primary
That
goal.
was the mission.
Yeah. Didn't find her. She probably wasn't even still in Nashville.
Nope.
I think this is my greatest failure, to be honest with you. I have been trying not to think about it and like shit like that, but on a real note, she was right there.
She was. She
and
was
I
here.
it's not even like I'd work. That's
Yeah.
the thing. I gotta start just going out and walking the street on a Monday night
Yeah, you do.
and just real chill.
Well, I don't know. I mean, like, maybe you should. Maybe, I don't know. Should
Nah, I'd
hire
be
somebody,
fine.
dude.
Where's my PI?
You don't need a private investigator. You need investigator. You need a bodyguard, bro.
No, I don't.
All right.
Dude, I don't. I think I'll be fine.
That's what they always think.
Guarantee it. I'll have always been fine.
Do not this shit again. That is not how that works.
It is
It's
how it
not,
works.
bro.
If you don't worry about something, it's the same way that. No, listen to me
I'm
for a
hearing
minute.
you. I'm hearing you.
So the same way people are like, if you just like keep worrying about things or thinking about things in a negative way or like whatever,
It's gonna happen.
more likely to happen.
Yeah.
So you apply the same logic in reverse. If you don't think about it, don't worry about it, it's way less likely to happen, and that has been my experience. Have I almost been sex trafficked before? Yes, in college at a Walmart at like 1 a.m. My first mistake, going to Walmart at 1 a.m. Like, those were things that were on me for putting myself in that position. However, realistically, as long as you avoid all the things you should avoid, it's not going to happen.
But you don't, bro.
Usually
what
I
worries
do.
me.
Bro, I don't Uber. I don't, like, make myself a target or anything. I don't, like...
You don't have to make yourself a target. You already are.
But I'm always out in public, around a bunch of people. Like, no one's gonna kidnap me in the center of Broadway when there's police everywhere and people everywhere who would witness it.
In the center of Broadway, maybe not, but, like, you get some drinks and you no telling where you're going, dude. You're probably not staying on Broadway.
I probably am, bro. Drinks in me. I'm staying on Broadway.
Well, if that's the case, then you don't need a bodyguard. But
I'm telling you, I know you're gonna fight me on this, but I'm correct. Cause here I am.
there's no objective correctness to, like, the possibility of
But
you
my
being kidnapped.
methodology is it has worked to this point.
Okay, but, like, just because, like, something has worked always doesn't mean that there's, like... Let me think of an analogy. Like, I've never walked in front of a bus and got hit by that bus. Every time that I've walked in front of a bus, someone's pulled me back. It happened 2 times. That doesn't mean I can keep walking in front of buses because every time someone's going to pull me back.
No, it doesn't. But that's like a way like less likely
Yes, it's
thing to
extreme.
happen.
Yes, it's an extreme analogy, but it
I
is the
get
same
where you're coming
premise.
from, and I get you're a dude, but like at the same time,
I don't think
I'm not
you
living
get
my
you're a
life
girl
in fear.
sometimes.
I'm not living my life in fear.
That's fair,
of it.
but, like, I'm just saying.
No, I do know, but also, like, I'm the kind of girl that people are gonna walk up to me and we're gonna be homies. I'm not gonna get kidnapped.
Just a kidnapper walks up to you and you're like, "What is up, dude?" He's like, "Oh shit, I didn't realize you were chill. I'm not gonna traffic you."
Exactly, that's what would happen.
Dude.
I just think it is, bro. I will die on this hill.
I know you will. Until you get kidnapped and you're fucking in Madagascar in a fucking
Even
crate.
then, bro, if I got kidnapped, I would survive. Like, I genuinely have no fear of that. Like, I truly think I would figure out how to get away. Or
You're afraid of
find
fucking
people to find me.
piranhas, but you're not afraid of getting trafficked.
I would rather.
You're perfect, like, trafficking material.
I would rather be in a position to get trafficked than I would be in a position to get eaten by piranhas.
You're more in a position to be trafficked.
Yeah.
Like, heavily.
Yeah.
So I feel like that should be a more prominent fear than piranhas are.
But dude, I know so many girls, most actually, who are like have a deathly fear of that. And they're like so just overcome with anxiety about it all the time, and that's like all they think about and talk about. I'm not trying to be that way.
You don't need to always think about it and always talk about
But
it.
they
But dude,
do.
I swear, I know
They
they
do.
do. I know they do.
Most do.
But you don't give a fucking shit, bro. You're like, God damn it, I'll do it. I'll be fine. I'll be like, dude, you're so small. And you are a
Yeah.
girl.
But I'm fast as fuck. No one's capturing me.
You're not
dude.
faster
No
than a
way.
full grown man. Like, you're just not. Well, maybe like a fat full grown man. You're not faster than me, not by a long shot. So like any
No,
dude, and I'm not even that
but
fast.
like, dude, I am telling you, I would evade them.
Just get all slithery and shit. Just be like,
Yes,
"Fuck you,
dude,
you
and
can't
like
get
I
me."
can hide in places so easy and just like
That's
disappear
true.
into a crowd.
That's true because you're small.
Yes.
But like, I don't know, dude. I just feel like a little bit more caution wouldn't kill you.
Dude, this is me with more caution. I hope you know. Like I've been, like I said, like I also had to learn, especially when we came here, like I can't go to stores and stuff late at night.
Yeah, that you can't do.
Because, dude, also I should have learned that in Missouri.
Dude, it's kind of dangerous for you to go to a store at like any time of day here because I've been with you at the store several times and dudes have been like,
that doesn't,
like,
okay,
it's fucking, dude, I've literally stood in front of you because I saw dudes just
Yeah.
like fucking gazing.
It hasn't happened though since then.
It has.
It might. I just haven't known about it at all.
I don't tell you about it, but I see it all the time. Every time I see that guy's looking at you. Obviously they are.
But again, no one is kidnapping me in
Because
the
I'm
middle of
standing
Walmart.
right next to
No,
you.
when I go by myself though, no one's kidnapping me in the middle of a Walmart store.
Do you see how many missing posters are up in Walmart?
Yeah, I bet none
All
of
those
those
people
kids
went missing in Walmart.
No, they did.
I know. I'm just making that up.
Exactly my point. Anyway, that's that. I'm gonna leave it at that because I would argue this for days and days and days.
Me
I
too,
will go
honestly.
down
We have.
on this hill.
We have argued about this for like. This
We are
is,
still.
We are still arguing about it. All right, we'll move on. Well, I don't remember what else we were gonna talk about. I'm gonna find out here in a second. Oh yeah, dude, crashed it out at work. Oh, I'm so
yes.
excited to tell this story. So, most of you watching this, if you're even watching this, probably have had or currently have a manager that you would just like to tell the business to. Just like, be like, yo, you fucking suck. You are bad at your job. You're a piece of shit. You're bald. Like, anything you could possibly say to them, you would want to say it. I know you do. I had that moment where I got to do it. And I got away with it. Like, that's what is fucking me up. Because, like, the shit, dude, if there was proof of any of the shit I said, I might have lost my job.
But also, he said some, like, outlandish things, too, and he was also in the wrong. So I feel like they couldn't just fire you because he also played into it in equal amount.
Yeah, no, he did. He's such a piece of shit. He's such a piece of shit, cunt, bitch, boy, pussy. And I hate him. And he's bald, and he's an old little boy in an old man's body. And I told him that. I said, you know, you're a little boy in an old man's body. And he just went, you know, I would tell you what I think of you, but you ain't worth it. After personally insulting me for 10 minutes straight.
Dude, you ain't worth it. Like
It's such a crazy thing to
Dude,
say.
I would have seen red right then and there and gone absolutely marbles.
I laughed.
Because,
I was like, ha, all right, bro. Because, like, you don't know who I am.
You ain't worth it.
Dude,
like,
I'm 3 times the man you will ever be, and I'm 3 times less your age. That sucks for you. I'm so sad for you. Like, I'll write a eulogy for your dreams.
I hate that, like, old men like that in, like, their warehousey, like, environment are just, like, if you're in an office, you're so much better. Like,
Yeah,
everyone else doing
dude,
labor out there.
he was standing over me.
Yeah.
He was standing over me.
Yeah.
Like, in the most vicious, like, I'm above you type of way. And then I stood up and got in his face, way taller than him. And he didn't like that at all. He took a couple steps back. And Steve was like, he was like, record this. Because I was going off on this dude. I was like, you fucking suck at your job. Like, I'm not going to go word for word like I have a million times. But, like, I said some crazy shit to him, and he was like, record this. And when he did, that's when I chose to get smart about my words. I was kneeling down on the ground, just like literally just like a lowly worker, just like sweeping up this cat litter and oil that like was from this travesty that occurred. And the only reason I went off on him is because he asked me if I was going to clean it up while I was cleaning it up.
Yeah, he was asking for it.
He was asking for it. And then, yeah, so, like, while he starts recording, I just look up at Clark and I'm like, this looks great for you, doesn't it? Just you and your real nice clothes, and me in my dirty work clothes doing my job. Only one of us here is doing our job. I see 2 people who aren't. And just, like, all
Clark
bullshit.
isn't even, like, our personal boss.
No, he's not. He does not need to speak to us ever.
Yeah. Yeah, for some context, there's, like, several different companies in the
3.
warehouse we work in. And one specifically just likes to make everything
Well, the other one's, like,
do.
under control.
Yeah.
So, like, and old hag lady bitch is part of that.
Yeah.
And, she was there, too. Old hag lady bitch. I don't know if we've talked about her on the podcast.
We have, I think, maybe.
Possibly. But she's just this old, raggedy, old hag bitch, and we hate her so much.
She just stares
She
us
just
down.
sucks. She's just like
She
emanates.
gets in our way.
She emanates awful.
They just do everything they possibly can to either nitpick us or, like, make our lives so much harder.
Mm-hmm.
And
And we do nothing but just kill shit. Like
No, and everybody loves us.
Yes, everybody from both
Everybody loves
companies
us.
loves us. They think we're the coolest fucking people, and and we help them all the time. They help us all
And
the time.
half the stuff we do, as you've said before, isn't even like in our job description of it's
No.
an add-on.
No, it's a
we
value
do
add.
for free.
We do for free. Like a ton of shit. Like we're not supposed to be even counting our freight, and they're like, hey, they have all these mess ups on the count. We're not supposed to count it, fuck boy. So like,
Yeah,
why
so
are we?
why are you mad at
Why are
us?
you mad? Like, what's the issue here? And then like just several other things. But anyway, old hag lady bitch was standing there while I was going off on Clark and Steve, and she was like, "Can I just say?" And I cut her off and was like, "Fuck off!" Like I just hit her with like the most, I don't know, just the most
I'm happy
disrespectful
about
fuck
that.
off I could have given her. And is like, "You're not gonna talk to her like that. You're not gonna talk to her like that." I gotta beep out his name. God fucking damn it. You're not
call
gonna
him,
talk to her like that. You're not gonna talk to her like that. And I was like, you talk to me any way you want, so I'll talk to her any way I want. She fucking sucks. Like she
Yeah.
just does. Yeah, but it was
Like anytime I see her, it just ruins my day
yeah,
immediately.
it fills me with rage. Stop, bro. Fuck.
Come here, Bandit.
Claws are so sharp. Did you know? Thank you for the kisses. But yeah, it is in turn made work a lot more difficult because they just make our jobs difficult because that's all they do. They just sit in their office and send fucking emails and then come out on the floor just to harass people. Next time he comes out, nope. Never mind. I'm going to end it right there.
Okay.
Tattoos. Bean gave me a bunch of tattoos on my hand. I don't know if you can see this.
Me too.
Bean got a fuck ton of tattoos on her hand via application. And
Something like that.
yeah, and I don't have nearly enough. I need more.
Am I a tattoo artist? No.
Bean, we've been podcasting for 2 hours.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Well,
We didn't even get the whole way through the list.
we went on a tangent about what did we go on a tangent about in the beginning? Oh, fears and things. Yeah, that was just something that happened, occurred. For
then-
context, though, I don't even know a single thing about tattooing other than like how to tell the sizes of the needles and like what order to do the things in.
She
but
got a
it's
stencil and
so
just went
easy.
crazy.
I never had a stencil printer that like prints the things out all fancy. I just like would draw them with a Sharpie myself, and I'm not artistic in any way. So you can see how that wasn't working out great. Now though, if I really wanted to do it, I could do it now. I
Like
think.
freehand?
Like if I learned how to do it,
Yeah.
I could definitely like actually do it. However,
Most of the
want
tattoo
to.
artists that I know or that I thought were just like great artists were just like got stencils, or there was like just perfect artists who just like freehand
Well,
everything.
No one like. Okay, yeah, there's some people who freehand stuff, but I
Like my
think
ex, Michaela.
99.
All of her shit's freehand.
Yeah, but is she stenciling it? Is she putting it onto a stencil after she freehands it?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I did learn this because they'll freehand like draw you shit if you like want it. Like you give them an idea and they come up with that.
Mm-hmm.
But then they're printing it out on a stencil.
makes
I
sense.
think you might like unless you tell them. I don't even think I've never actually witnessed anyone just go to town like freehand, like no nothing.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, all of mine they had stencils.
Yeah, you
Has
gotta.
anyone ever freehanded on Yuza?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's a
Wait.
thing you like
I
freehand.
did actually get free. It was my homegirl's first tattoo. Those card faces.
Oh hell yeah.
Those are pretty good though.
Yeah, they're
So,
pretty
like,
symmetrical, especially the club.
They're
Like you wouldn't
in a
expect
very
the club to be that
straight
good.
line as well.
Yeah.
Those are
Wait,
things
was
I
it-
struggled with.
Was it my old fling?
No,
Oh, okay.
she did this.
Ah. She freehanded that too. Imagine just freehanding something like that. It'd be nuts.
Crazy.
That would be crazy.
Yeah. Ow! Fuck! God damn it, bro. God damn it, Bandit.
I wish you knew how big you were, buddy.
Yeah, I don't think he'll ever know.
He just doesn't care.
What do you think about these 4th of July bandanas? So.
Dude, tough as fuck. I actually need one.
Our last topic that we wanted to talk about was the PC and gaming consoles. Like versus gaming consoles. PC is superior. Like you can't. I always hated those people.
Well, the
I
whole
really
reason I put it on there was because we're playing all these old console games, and I love it, and I want to continue. But I can also play all of them.
All
on
of them
my
on the
PC.
computer. Yeah,
Like,
all of
I
them on
was
the
gonna
PC.
get Lego Star Wars 3 for the Wii, and then I was like, I can just get it for my.
Yeah, and you can
PC
also
for
hook up the
free.
Wii remotes to your PC and play Wii games.
I don't know if I'm gonna do that.
I'm just saying you can.
But that is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I saw this guy he created this way to make music using Wii remotes
Oh yeah.
and spatial like just being in a room. He could like
Nerd.
nah, dude, it's nuts. Like it is actually nuts. Like you
Yeah,
should
we're gonna have to look at that.
yeah, cuz it's crazy and I want to do that or just like find some sort of equivalent.
Don't ever let me buy another pack of rice pudding.
All right. Yeah, but we need to find some sort of
Yeah.
equivalent because I want to be able to make
Dude,
music
yeah,
with the
you
air.
can hook Wii
Have you ever?
remotes up
What is
to
that
like
fucking
anything.
thing called? The Mellotron or something? It's like this antenna thing that you can make music on with like your hand and your thoughts, and it's been an instrument since like the 50s. So really, I can buy it for $50
Look it
on
up
Amazon right now.
What's it called at least? But no, I do love that like Wii remotes, you can just anything you want to move your hands to do. It's like I got you.
Yeah.
We'll handle that.
Have you ever played the Kinect? It's the Xbox version of the Wii. You
Kinect
don't have a controller. It's just your body.
No.
Dude, it's nuts.
Never.
It's
I've
actually
never
nuts.
owned an Xbox or
At the time,
cared about
that was the
Xbox.
craziest thing out. Like, there was not shit to compare. What is the instrument, bro? You play without touching, yeah. Theremin, that's what it is.
Interesting.
Yeah, there's
They could
two.
name it something cool.
The theremin has two antennas, one for controlling pitch, using a vertical rod, and the other controlling volume, usually a loop. And basically you can hook up synth sounds to it and just like warp them in like any way you want with just like your hands.
Yeah, we might have to do
Yeah.
that because that sounds awesome.
Yeah, dude.
Just manipulating music with your hands.
Yeah, dude, it's nuts.
It's like using the force to create a beat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want it.
Dude, everything in my mind right now is just like related to Star Wars in some way.
I will say like probably 50% of the shit that I do every day now is like I do think of Star Wars at some point.
Dude, because I feel like once you get slightly more into it than you are,
Yeah, no, I'm in it now.
you're a big like lore of like things like Invincible comics,
dude.
Marvel. So I feel like once you find your niche in the Star Wars
Yeah.
world,
I'm excited to watch
You're-
Bad Batch. Like that's what I'm excited
dude,
about.
it's okay. Bad Batch is also like. So there's episode 3, and then Bad Batch is in the timeline order. Bad
Yeah.
Batch is after episode 3. So like, they're a bad batch of clones, obviously,
right.
and they're just like trying to figure out what to do in the world after,
66.
yeah,
Damn.
like the Empire is taking over now. They're just trying to figure that out.
I didn't know that. I didn't know anything about the
Yeah,
plot.
so
I just
super
knew it was
cool.
clones that were a Bad
But
Batch.
dude, I watched last night.
Does Bad Batch mean they just didn't have like the order in their head?
No. It's like they're a batch of clones that just turned out badly. Like they weren't going to put them into a battalion or anything because they're all just
deformed or
a little
something?
bit fucked up.
Oh, they're a little.
Yeah, like
each
one of
one's a
them's
little
super
wonky.
muscular and like kind of dumb, and then like one.
Oh,
yeah,
dude,
yeah,
that's sick.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
so
yeah,
sick. That's awesome.
Yeah, but also I can't wait for you to watch Obi-Wan Kenobi because
Yeah, I wanna
I
see that as
watched
well.
the epic fight scene with him and
I've
Darth
seen
Vader.
some clips in like from
Bro,
just the internet.
okay,
It
the
looks
whole
nuts.
last episode's 51 minutes. The entire 51 minutes is either this one girl like just fucking shit up or it's Vader and Kenobi going at it,
God
dude.
damn it.
And the last the last 10 minutes, because there's like some cutesy resolve to the story stuff at
Right,
the end,
right,
obviously. But the last parts where Vader and Kenobi are just like conversing, literally, I could watch it 200 times, bro. It's so insane to think about because I
Bet.
can't spoil it. Honestly, it's one of those things where it won't affect your knowledge of like whatever. It's just like you might have to watch the battle because it's
Well,
so
I
amazing.
want to watch this show in general because I just
Yes.
like.
But like,
Ewan
if you
McGregor.
watch it out of context, it won't affect your
Anything else.
Yeah, really.
Bet.
It's just like them going at it.
Bet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well,
2 hours and 17 minutes.
Okay, probably 17 minutes of that was like,
The dogs.
yeah, and me getting up, but
Yeah. Due to the dogs
yeah,
barking.
peeing.
Not the dogs.
Yeah.
They would never bark.
All right. Peace.
Signing off.
I'm spilling them beans. Oh, yeah. I'm spilling them beans. Oh.